Hey, what's going on, guys? It is day 12 Istanbul predictions. Let's just see how it's been going so far. So I still have the outright bets, Fnatic to win, OPTIC to reach finals, DRX to reach finals. All of those are still possibilities. Now, I was actually taking a bit of a break from doing this channel. I'm a uni student. I was doing my mid-semester assignments, but nonetheless, I did lose my initial bets. I actually went on a bit of a loss streak, like off of the videos after this, but I recently did bring it back. I won some good bets, especially on like DRX, and I was pretty much betting correctly on Liquid. So overall, maybe I'm like even, but either way, we'll just go with like whatever is on the sheet here, just for transparency, which is for this tournament, I would be down by like 2.5 units, but overall, we're still up 8 units if you're including the last Masters. All right, anyway, the I've got four bets here. So they're for the two matches, the Loud versus DRX, Optic versus XSET. Let's just start with Loud versus DRX. So Loud versus DRX. DRX are one of my favorite teams. I mean, you can even see in like the history of like Masters 2, I was betting on DRX like quite a bit. Like, I mean, you can see like I bet on them to beat Optic. Obviously I lost that, but I know DRX. They're a very competent team, and they've really been showing us that this competition. They've really been showing that they are competent, which like yeah, they really haven't been getting the results that they deserve in these past couple tournaments. So it's really good to see that they've been doing well. But they're coming against Loud now. Loud supposedly a bit of a super team. I don't know, but DRX, man, their results have just been crazy good. I remember on this Furia game, I believe it would DRX was down like 12-4 and they managed to bring it back. DRX just have godlike mentality and like against 100 Thieves brought it to like just their overtimes are just absolutely crazy. And Fun Plus Phoenix, 100 Thieves, well, 100 Thieves especially, that team was actually looking good. 100 Thieves, they were looking good. And for DRX to beat them 2-0, that is no small feat. And especially, FPX, the last winners. I mean, no one expects the last winners to win again, but again, FPX, they are a good team, and DRX just managed to beat them, which is really impressive. Meanwhile, Loud just haven't been impressing me. They just haven't been impressing me at all. I mean, they lost to Optic, really unimpressive game, and their two wins against Zeta. I mean, they were close, not that close, but a little bit too close for them to be considered like a top tier team. Now, Zeta isn't bad by any means, but the fact, I don't know, Zeta almost took Bind away from them. I don't know, like they're 2-0, but the scores weren't like absolute thrashings or anything. And like the Leviathan game was like pretty close as well. And I know Leviathan is a good team. They are a good team. But just overall, I just feel as though DRX, they have the advantage here. So let's just have a look at what I bet. So I did 1 unit on DRX to win. I know the odds are low, 1.62. I'm not going to bet more than 1 unit just because it is a risky bet. Loud is a good team, so I don't know, to be honest. So just 1 unit. But I also got correct score 2-1 DRX because I know Loud is a good team, DRX is a good team. I do have DRX to win this, but surely Loud can just take one map. I mean, like DRX, they've been on a streak where they've just been 2-0ing people. And I feel like overall that's been like skewing the odds a bit. Like for me to have this bet on for like 3.6, I don't know. I feel like that's just like a really good deal. Either way, it is pretty risky because I don't know. Really, anything could happen. And I don't really want to put like 2 units on DRX to win because, like, yeah, overall pretty risky. And I still have that outright bet for them to reach the finals, paying out 9 units, which is also really good. So I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket with DRX, but I do think that they're gonna win. So those are my two bets: match winner and score 2-1. I think it'll be 2-1. Loud should be able to get one map, I reckon, but DRX should take it away. All right, let's talk about the next game. So we got Optic versus XSET. Now XSET, they have been surprising us this tournament. So they completely bombed out in the last one, in the last Masters in Copenhagen. They were so bad. Like I mean, not completely bad. They came close against Leviathan, and as we realized, Leviathan is actually a good team as well. But yeah, they did really bad against Optic, like despite them beating Optic right before that. But yeah, they've been surprising us here. The game against Xerxia was like a little too close, but then they just demolished Fun Plus Phoenix. I mean, I know it's 2-1, but 13-7, 13-5. Yeah, I'd say that's like borderline demolishing. And Fnatic as well, to beat Fnatic. And Fnatic are actually looking good as well. Now, I don't know if this was Fnatic in their proper form. Maybe they've realized they're not good on Pearl. But I don't know if this is Fnatic in their proper form, because they beat Team Liquid 2-0, and that was just an amazing game. It was really, really good. But obviously this game came after this one, so maybe this game against XSET, Fnatic wasn't playing all that well. They woke up in one day, and then they came back, and then they played a whole different game. I mean, it's different maps as well, so maybe they just like had a realization in regards to like what maps they want to pick, what maps they're good at. I don't know, but what I'm saying is I don't know if I'm fully convinced about XSET. I don't know. Either way, Optic on the other hand, they've been doing all right. I mean, they lost to Boom. I mean, sorry, they won overall against Boom, but they lost Breeze to them, which I don't know if that should be happening. But either way, convincing wins 13-5, 13-2, fairly convincing. The game against Loud, I mean, Loud is a good team. For them to win 13-3, it does say a lot. And now they also beat Team Liquid. And I actually think that this was a little too close. I actually think this is a little too close, considering Fnatic could like put Team Liquid away in much cleaner fashion. I feel like this is like a little bit too close. But either way, I still think Optic have a pretty good chance, in my opinion. But I would say this match is like 50-50 because yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's 50-50 because overall I would say Optic is just a better team overall, in my opinion. But their results lately, they haven't been impressing me. I mean, like they lost a map against Boom, and they didn't really put away Team Liquid in like a convincing fashion. Meanwhile, XSET, I think they're the worst team of the two, but they've just been putting up some crazy results lately. And because of that, I would say that it's like 50-50. But because the odds were 2.31 for XSET to win, I think that is just like it shouldn't be at 2.31. So I think I just need to take advantage of that. I just need to play the probability game, just bet on XSET just because those odds are just too good in my opinion. Now I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket kind of. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a close game. So I think it'll go to the third map. So I've got one unit as well for it to go to the third map. I think I think that is actually a pretty safe bet for it to go to the third map. The XSET bet is a bit of like a gamble, in my opinion. Yeah, you really don't know what happens. But I think if Optic wins, it'll be on the third map. And so it should cover the loss. So either way, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to these games. Thank you for listening. See ya.